every time I feel stressed or I feel some type of way, I take a pen and paper and start writing the things that I'm grateful for. It's something that I learned from Oprah Winfrey show some time back. He was giving an interview, and I said that I wanted to try it. And I can tell you guys that my life has never been the same again. And I want to challenge you to try it. You don't come here telling me that you don't have anything to be grateful for. I know life is hard enough, and some days all we have is, I am still breathing. Yes, that is something to be grateful for. Considering that people die every second and you have air in your lungs, that is something to be grateful for. Be grateful for those hard times that made you appreciate the good times. The courage to fight through the hard times every day. The confidence to face each single day knowing that you can't do it, but in one way or another, you get to pull through. Each and every moment that led to the now. We have said that people are dying every second, but you are here this moment. That is something to be grateful for. Food. There are people who are going hungry, who don't have food. Clothes, shelter. There are people living in the streets, and yet you have somewhere to put your head at night. You may not have everything on your wish list. You may not be where you want to be, but at least you have today, which is another opportunity, which is another chance for you to turn things around and take your life to a whole new level. When you start writing, guys, by the time you're halfway that paper, you will be stunned. And all of a sudden, you will start seeing that smile on your face. That turns my bad day into a good day. It's 2 years now since I have chosen to live in that space. And I can tell you guys that my world has been a better place to live in. Guys, welcome back to another classic episode of Becoming Better at Humanity. If you're new here, my name is Judith, and I use my life lessons to train people to get into their greatness. Wherever you are, wherever you are, whatever it is that we're engaged in, I am here every Monday to remind you that you have greatness in you. You have the ability to do more than you can imagine or even begin to imagine. On today's episode, I want us to talk about why it's important that you practice gratitude on a daily basis. We have so many things to be grateful for, and yet most of the time we don't get to recognize them, or simply we take them for granted. And those things, especially the small things, play a huge part in our lives. And on today's episode, I want to help you guys learn how to recognize those blessings in your life. Wanna be happy? Try gratitude. Because when we show gratitude, or when we are shown gratitude, we become happy. You ever been stranded in a place, maybe in a certain town or somewhere that you've never been before, and then someone comes and genuinely wants to help you, and they genuinely help you? Or maybe you went to an office and then people were so nice to you. Or maybe you were involved in an accident. Maybe you fell down and then people came running, wanting to help you, and then they genuinely help you. Or someone opened a door for you. Or maybe you were in a matatu, very tired, and then someone offered to give you a seat. Or you were somewhere and then someone came and wanted to listen to you. Or a friend came in and they gave you a shoulder to lean on when you were releasing your tears. How did you feel? I don't know about you guys, But I know it's the small things in life when someone wrongs you and then they come and genuinely want to say they're sorry, or you do something for someone and then they are grateful, they tell you thank you, or someone appreciating your effort. I don't know about you guys, but it's the little things for me. And yes, by appreciating the small things in life doesn't mean that will stop bad stuff from happening to you. No. What that does, it's that it helps you stop emphasizing the meaning of bad events in your life. Consequently, you find a valuable source of mental balance. People who regularly practice gratitude, they express more positive emotions and they feel more alive. Their energy, these are people that you want to be associated with. And these are people that I'll urge you to associate yourself with. Because if you associate with yourself with happy people, successful people, that is who you're going to be. I love how Les Brown puts it, that you are the average of the 5 people that you associate yourself with. So why can't you associate with these amazing and wonderful people? We all know people. We can all agree that we know of people who have everything it takes to be happy. They have the money, they have wealth, they have amazing cars, they have amazing homes, but they are not happy. We also know of people who have lots of misfortunes, struggling day in, day out, but they radiate. They are so happy, their faces are glowing. And you know why? It's because they practice gratitude. They have learned to be content with the little that they have. And so, you don't have to be happy for you to be grateful. You only need to be grateful for you to be happy. I'm challenging you guys to go try that out. Just be grateful, be content where you are at the moment. Whatever it is that you've accomplished with yourself. Gratitude, guys, is the best medicine. It heals your body, your soul, and spirit. I was reading an article by it's a 2009 study by the National Institute of Health, whereby they were saying that our hypothalamus, this is part of our brain that regulates several bodily functions. And they were saying that part is activated when we show gratitude or when we are grateful. We are also rewarded by hit of dopamine. This is a feel-good chemical, and this study encourages us to do it over and over again. And so, guys, you can choose to be happy in spite of whatever life throws at you. You can choose to be happy. You can choose your attitude at any given circumstance, because life changes every day. We know that. Sometimes you're happy, things are going your way, and then sometimes things get out of hand. Sometimes you're in good health, you're in good shape, you're happy and in good spirits, and then sometimes something happens to you, taking you so many steps back. You don't have an explanation for that. That's life. Life happens. But you can choose to be happy in spite of all that. You can choose happiness. You can choose gratitude. Choose to living in the moment with everything that you've got, wherever you are in the moment. Choose gratitude, guys. Gratitude erases all negativity, because joy and depression can never reside in the same place. That is one thing I can promise you. One thing that gratitude does, it's that it reduces comparisons. Social media, you guys, celebrity news stories, constant advertising can cause us to compare our lives to the lives of other people, thinking that you are living miserably. Because on social media, what we see is People living their best lives, with the best cars, with the best homes, visiting best places, with their best friends. And you start feeling miserable. That leads to envy, resentment, and low self-esteem. What gratitude does, gratitude makes the good things feel visible, because it's particularly hard to see the positives when you're depressed, anxious, or when you have a low self-esteem. Now, what gratitude does, gratitude helps you to take time to notice your accomplishments and your blessings. And that makes it hard for you to start comparing, because you are content with who you are, with what you have. It also improves our self-esteem. It boosts our self-esteem because we get to take time to think and be thankful for the things that we have in our lives. How can you compare yourself when you're content with the little that you have, when you're content with where you are, when you know that your success story is coming? It has also been found out that those people who are grateful, they get to appreciate other people's accomplishments. They even celebrate them. Now this reduces comparisons. If you're celebrating your friend, you know that every dog has its day. Let me celebrate my friend. Let me celebrate my family. Let me celebrate these people who are celebrating, because my time is coming. And when you feel good from the inside, you are positive, and to the people, to even the people around you, they get to feel that positive energy, and to the world, and people want to be associated with this kind of people. I've talked about that before. So guys, most importantly, be grateful for who you are, for the far that you've come. There are so many beautiful and amazing things in your life that you need to learn to recognize and be grateful for. Sounds cliche, but when was the last time you told your partner how grateful you are for having them in your life? If it's your hubby, when was the last time you thanked them for how they are paying bills, or how they've been a great source of joy to your family? If it's your wife, when was the last time you thanked them for helping you raising your children, taking care of your home, or how they do the house chores? If it's your boyfriend, when was the last time you thanked them for choosing you every single day, for playing the roles you know that they play in your life? Or your girlfriend, your family and friends, when was the last time you thanked them for being a part of your life, for stomaching you, for choosing you every single day? We intuitively know, guys, that friendships and romantic relationships are form part of our best lives. They make us alive, and getting to appreciate them makes the relationships even stronger. When you go that extra mile and thank your partner for how they've been treating you, or how they've been handling matters, it helps the quality of the relationship. I believe it takes it to a new level. They feel proud, especially men. They feel so good. They're even motivated to work harder. When you appreciate women, we like to be complimented. It makes us feel so good. Tell your wife how they are doing their house chores, how they are cooking. It makes them feel so good. And guys, I don't know about you guys, but I said for me, it's the little things that form a big part of our lives, and these are the things that we should not be taking for granted. So when we get to appreciate our friends, it helps us gain even more friends, because people want to be associated with those people who are lively, those people who have good vibes. When we get to acknowledge and celebrate these our friends, or when we get to appreciate them, it helps us gain even more friends. And these bonds helps us to avoid or it takes away loneliness, and it lengthens our lifespan. Guys, do not waste most of your valuable time desiring what other people have. Remember, the things that you now have, the things that we now have, are things that once we hoped for. And I'm 100% sure that if you get quiet, get away from the noise of the world, and for a moment try to think of the things that you are grateful for, I'm sure you will find plenty. That is one thing I'm 100% sure. You will find plenty. And the truth of the matter, guys, is it's only by being grateful for how far we've come that we will get to attract more blessings in our lives. Blessings flow in the space of gratitude. And the more grateful we are, the more grace steps in. Blessings flow in the space of gratitude. So guys, I want to end it here, and I want to thank you so much for giving me a few minutes of your time. I want to thank you so much for the returning subscribers, for the new subscribers. We love you here. Thank you so much. For those who haven't subscribed, kindly go subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out each time I post a video. Otherwise, until next week, bye.